Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy S TARDIS here. Today I'll be reading you a special book that I wrote, especially for my channel. Okay, so here it goes. The book starts off with chapter 1, the Ouija board challenge. On a bright and sunny day, leaves were rustling, birds were chirping. All was not lost when a child named Shawn Douglas Greenwood. He was minding his own business, and three guys came up to him. They came up to him and said, so these three people were named Jesse, Barron, Hype Mike, and Graphnix. So I'll put those channels in the description below. Their links to the channels, I'll put them in the description below. They said to me, "Are you Shawn Greenwood?" Then Shawn Greenwood went, "Yes, wait, are you Jesse, Barron, Hype Mike, and Graphnix?" They said, "Yes, that is our names." Then Sean went, "I'm your biggest fan. I'm subscribed to your YouTube channels. My mum think that your vids are fake, but they're real. Come on, they are real. Really, they are real, especially except for editing and stuff. But none of that stuff. We don't need to get into that stuff. Anyway, then come on, let's go do a Ouija board challenge." So that's what they did. They waited for 3 AM to hit. Once 3 AM hit, they got out the Ouija board and set up the game. They were having fun playing until 3:20 in the morning. Oh dear, what happened then? 3 AM, if you guys don't know what 3 AM is, 3 AM is the devil's hour when most things happen, like demons, ghosts, spirits. It's also a ghost. All the things, dangerous things that you can think of comes alive at this time. So, once 3 AM, I asked the spirit once, until 3:20 AM. They asked the spirit what their name was, and the spirit replied, "Satan." You don't know who Satan? Satan is the devil, the bad version, hell. Hell's down below this earth, heaven's up in the clouds. Okay? As soon as I heard the word Satan, they realized they were not messing around anymore. They started to get serious, but Satan did not like it. So Satan decided to throw stuff on the floor until they get to the point that Shawn Greenwood gets possessed by Satan. If you don't know what possessed means, it means like something can take full control all over your body. You've got no control on what happens to your body. So like, if you get possessed by a ghost, you are the person, you get on the inside of it, but you don't get control over what happens to your body. So let's just say it's a bad thing. Okay, so gets possessed by Satan. He stands up and heads towards the basement. Towards the basement. You guys all know what a basement is. Oh god, towards the basement. When he gets to the first step of the basement, he trips and falls down. Getting injured badly. Then Hype Mike gets possessed and stands up, and stands up and walks to the basement. Once he stands on the first step of the staircase, he trips, falls down the staircase, getting injured badly. So Jesse, Baron, and Graphnix must fish it out to save them from Satan. Comment down below, please help them. Please help. Please send help. Once they get to the bottom step, they cannot find Hype Mike and Shawn. Before they could realize they could say another word, the basement door slams behind them. My sound effects, I'm not a good editor, okay? I'm not very good at editing videos. I can't even edit a video. Behind them. The basement door stands shut behind them. They go to check it out, but no one is there. Realize they are not alone. Long before they could escape, they hear rustling from the break inside the basement. They go to check it out. They see Shawn and Homer standing there with their backs to the wall and their heads down. Ooh, what could happen next? What could happen next? I don't actually know. Jesse walks over to Homer and Shawn. Then he turns around and he realizes Graphnix is not behind him. Graphnix got possessed by Satan. When Jesse turned around to save Shawn, Homer and Graphnix from Satan, they already managed to Jesse from Satan. They were already standing there with their heads up at him. When Jesse said, "Please step out of it," they all screamed and ran for Jesse. But Jesse managed to escape the basement. When he got out of the basement, he shut the door, and there was Shawn, Graphnix, and Homer around the Ouija board. He was so confused because Shawn, Homer, and Graphnix went down into the basement, and there they were, sitting around the board. So Jesse grabbed the board and threw it away, and everyone went to bed except for Jesse. So that was chapter 1 of my book of the Ouija. It's called Shawn Douglas Greenwood and the Curse of the Ouija Board. So what happened is Shawn Greenwood woke up in Canada. He doesn't know how he got there, but he met 3 guys. It seemed almost empty, Canada did, then, during the day. So he met 3 guys, he had a nice chat, and he decided to do a 3 AM challenge. Yeah, and then after that, a lot of things happened after that. So that was chapter 1. Chapter 2. Where is Jesse? Jesse was still awake while everyone fell asleep. Jesse was thinking while Satan put Shawn, Homer, and Graphnix back where they started, without them knowing what was happening. He thought for a moment, just before he could say another word. Satan possessed Jesse and knocked him out cold. Poor Jesse. Oh dear. Satan dragged Jesse into the basement and tied him up. It was 4 AM. Jesse was not in the basement anymore. The next day when everyone got up, Shawn, Homer, and Graphnix thought that Jesse got up to make coffee for everyone, but Jesse was nowhere to be found. So Shawn, Homer, and Graphnix looked in the basement for him, but could not find him anywhere. Oh, that's bad. So they decided to FaceTime him, and Jesse's phone rang, and Satan picked up the call. Oh dear. This is what Satan said.
If you want Jesse back, you must do what I say.
Then Shawn, Homer, and Graphnix thought, what does Satan want to do? And Satan called and told him to FaceTime Donald Trump. And called again and told them,
you must FaceTime Donald Trump and tell them that he's stupid and fat.
So that's what they did. They called Donald Trump. They called Donald Trump stupid and fat, because he is. That's in my opinion. You guys can have an opinion as well. You guys thinking, what the hell? What on earth is he doing? Why did he say that? He's not stupid and fat. No, he's not. I know that he's not, but it's just a book, guys. No offense to everyone. No offense to Donald Trump in this book, okay? So this book is just a book. It's all tough. Well, characters in this book is real, but it's mostly fake and stuff. So, no offense to all the Donald Trump lovers here, okay? Thank you. Okay, so just then there was a knock at the basement door. When they opened the door, Jesse was standing there still. Then he fainted. Oh, what? No! They waited till Jesse woke up. Once Jesse got up, Shawn gave Jesse a glass of water. Then they told Jesse where he was, and Jesse said, he does not remember. He remembers freaking out by something put you three back in front of the board. After you got possessed. I got knocked out after that. But after that, I did not remember anything. So they decided for the best that they did not talk to Satan ever again. So, that was chapter 2. Jesse got knocked out and realised why he put him back. And then after that, Jesse got taken away, and then, a lot of things happened then. Okay, so we have got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we got. So I'm about to read chapter 3. So the chapters we got left is 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So that means, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5 chapters, 10 chapters to go. I'll try and put their Instagram in my description, but like I said, I'm not a very good editor. And once this book is finished, I'll show you the pictures from their Instagram. Okay, so it says chapter 3. How did we end up on the side of the road? When everyone went to bed because they were so tired of the things that happened that night, while everyone was sleeping, things kept happening around the house. Shawn, Jesse, and Mike got yanked out of bed and dragged out the door of the house, and still dragged on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. They slept until morning. When they woke up, they had no idea what was going on, had no idea where they were, and how they got there. Back at the house, Grandpa was home alone. When Graf next woke up, he realized that Jesse and Mike's door was open. And he realized that Shawn was missing because Shawn slept downstairs on the couch. Then Grafnik saw Jester on FaceTime. Jesse picked up and he told Jesse where he was. Jesse told Grafnik that they were on the side of the road at Memory Lane. So Grafnik drove the car to Memory Lane. They were there. There they were. Jesse, Brown, Mike, and Shawn on the side of the road. So Jesse, Mike, and Shawn got into the car and they drove home. All the way home. When they got home, things were put back into place and all cleaned up. When Grafniks woke up, things were all over the place. But while Grafniks was out, another ghost came in and cleaned up their place. Then they heard noises coming from the kitchen. When they got to the kitchen, no one was there. I'll put it over there. Sorry about that, guys. Still working in camera? Yep, cool. So, when they got to the kitchen, no one was there. So they got out their spirit box, and they used it. And the ghost told them that he was friendly, and that he cleaned up the place while Grafniks was out. And that he got rid of Satan forever. and that they do not need to worry about him anymore. The friendly ghost said if they want to be his friends. They said yes, so the friendly ghost made everyone their breakfast. Friendly ghost made coffee for Chester and made pancakes for everyone. And they told the friendly ghost what the ghost. They told the friendly ghost what the ghost's name was, and the ghost told him that his name was Henry. They told Henry if they can see him, so Henry showed himself to them and left Henry forever. This is just the beginning of the brand new friendship with Henry, with the friendly ghost named Henry. Okay, so we have now said that they got rid of Satan forever and that Henry is now friends with them. So now we're up to chapter 4. Yeah, this is a massive book. Okay, so wait, what? Henry the Friendly Ghost. Chapter 4. There was a ghost. His name was Henry. He just became friends with Jester, Homemaker, and Graphics, and Shawn. They did everything together. They made breakfast together. They made lunch together. They did the shopping together. They did dinner together. They made each other laugh together. Everything they did it together. Oh, that was funny. Henry was the best ghost ever. But Henry just realized something. Henry told him that they may not be able to see him again. Because Chester, Hammock, and Graphics and Shawn told them. Because Henry is a friendly ghost and his friends were humans. But humans have normal lives. And ghosts don't have lives to live. Chester, Hammock, and Shawn told Henry that even if he does leave, that he will be remembered. Just then Henry told them that he can still visit anytime he wants. So that's what Henry did. Every weekend at night, Henry visited them, and so that they had a chat and had fun. He left away. He left. The way they talked with Henry the Friendly Ghost. So every time Henry came over, they had to use the spirit box to talk with Henry. So yeah, Henry's a good old fellow ghost. So chapter 5. Goodbye Henry and Shawn. Wow, the last day of visiting them. Henry told them that he could not visit anymore, and Shawn told them that he was leaving tomorrow morning. So Shawn and Henry went out for the day together and said goodbye to beautiful Canada. When they returned, they had lunch and packed up Shawn's things. Yeah, it's hard for me to read. And they said their last goodbye to Henry, the friendly ghost. When it was morning, Shawn put his things in the car and they drove Shawn to the airport. Before Shawn boarded the plane, Shawn gave Jester, Hypemaker, and Graphics his phone number. Then they stayed to see Shawn board the plane and leave Canada. And Shawn left Canada to go back to Australia, where he lived. When Shawn got back to Australia, Shawn called a taxi to take him home. When Shawn got home, people inside his house to welcome him home, and he cried. And he said, "Thank you." At least he got to see his friend Henry the Friendly Ghost again. Shawn cried last time. Just then, Shawn got a text from Jesse. Jesse said that he would come tomorrow with Hypemaking Graphics. So Shawn got back from Canada to Australia. Chapter 6. Friendship reunited once again. Ooh, this is a good book. The next day after Shawn got home from Canada, Shawn picked up Jesse, Barrett, and Homemaking Graphics from the airport. And Shawn picked up Jesse, Barrett, Homemaking Graphics from the airport with a 5-seater car. The car had 2 seats at the front of the car and 3 seats at the back of the car. Hypemike sat at the front next to the driver's seat, and Graphics and Jesse sat at the back of the car where there was 1 seat left. They wondered who the fourth person was. When someone stopped the car, the door opened. There was Henry, the friendly ghost. And saw Henry again. They were so excited to see Henry again. Shawn asked everyone what they wanted to do today. Jesse said that he wanted to go to a theme park. Mike said that he wanted to go to a zoo. Catholic said that he wanted to go to the movies. And so Shawn decided to do all of them in the same day. At 11 a.m., they went to a theme park. They had so much fun. They had lunch at 1 p.m. While they getting the lunch, they headed to the zoo. At 1:30 p.m., they left the zoo and all the animals, and they left at 2 p.m. And at 2 p.m., and they left at 2 p.m. And at 2:30 p.m., they went to the movies. And at 3 p.m., they stopped at the local park. And they had a picnic together. And at 3:30 p.m., they left the local park to go home. While on the way home, the car had low fuel because they'd been traveling all day. So Shawn stopped at the nearest gas station to fill up. While Shawn filled up the car with fuel, Jesse told Mike, Crafty, and Henry a joke that made them laugh. While Shawn was inside the station, Shawn picked up 5 chocolate milks, and he paid them money for the gas and chocolate milks. Shawn got back in the car. Jesse told Shawn the joke, and it made him laugh. Then Shawn gave everyone the chocolate milks. While on the way home, they just had a laugh, and they went back to Ottawa, Canada. It was back home. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't been a mistake. It's my first book anyway. Chapter 7. The Party. The party was 1 day away. Everyone was so tired. Not like this. Everyone was so tired. No, because they were famous. They had 1 trillion followers on their Instagram and Twitter. Twitter, and the TikTok. So they decided to sleep the next day. Party was here. They had to buy supplies for the party. And last night they tweeted out that there was a party going on. People are invited to the party. They also made a TikTok about it, so that's what they did. The next day, they went out and bought the supplies for the party. While Henry, the friendly ghost, was still sleeping. When they got back, Henry, the friendly ghost, was sleeping. So they made coffee, and then Henry, the friendly ghost, woke up. Because guys, I'm not going to keep saying Henry, the friendly ghost, because you know who he is now. By now, I'm going to keep saying Henry, okay? When Henry got up, woke up with the smell of coffee. When Henry got up, they said. Then Henry, the ghost, woke up with the smell of coffee. And Henry got up. They said, "Good morning" to Henry. Waited for Henry to wake up fully, so they can get ready for the party. Once Henry fully got up, the boys had to get dressed nicely to the party. And they set everything they needed for the party. They had Pin the Tail on the donkey. They had apple bobbing, a puppet show, and they had a stage with the cast of Doctor Who. And some Daleks and a bit of Superman maybe. With the best actors, I asked them to hire. With a few YouTubers like Mr. Beast and Darman. The actors that hired were the cast of Doctor Who and some Daleks and some Superman. When it was ready, everyone that got invited came to the party. It was fun. Everyone had a blast. When it was lunchtime, the food came out and everyone had fun eating and playing. They even had a show with the actors of Doctor Who and Daleks and Cybermen. And when it got a little bit darker, another surprise came in. And I will show you what that surprise was. Just give me a minute. Just give me a moment of your time. Just give me a moment. This. Yeah, it was not that. It was that. Yep. So you're gonna have to bear with me right now because I just got to get on the floor with my iPad and stuff. So sorry, guys. So someone said, "It's the TARDIS." So everyone opened their eyes. Oh, when it got a little darker, a surprise came in. Jessie told everyone to close their eyes. So that's what they did. Everyone closed their eyes and they heard something. Didn't know what that sound was. It sounded like a woo. And so someone said, "It's the TARDIS." So everyone opened their eyes and there it was. The TARDIS on the stage. The doors opened up by themselves. People thought it was scary, but it was Henry the Ghost role playing the Doctor. Oh my! It was funny, and everyone laughed. So I decided to look inside the TARDIS. It was bigger on the inside than the outside. When it was time to leave, they said goodbye to the Doctor and the Daleks and Simon. And the Doctor left in the TARDIS. I should always keep my iPad up here with me. So say goodbye to the Doctor and the Daleks, and the Doctor left in the TARDIS, and the TARDIS team left in the TARDIS. Then the TARDIS team materialized right in front of them. just then, the TARDIS materialized right in front of them. But the Doctor asked if they want to join in on their adventure in time and space. So Jesse, Mike and Graphics, Henry and Shawn said yes. So that's what they did. So that's what they did. They traveled with the Doctor and the TARDIS dematerialized.
The next 30 minutes are ad-free, thanks to the
Wasn't they an ad? And TARDIS dematerialized out of the backyard. Dematerialized out of the backyard. Chapter 8. Time and Space. When the TARDIS dematerialized in the backyard, the Doctor and Shawn, Henry, Jesse, Mike and Graphics traveled all through time and space. The TARDIS materialized on the ground in Ottawa, Canada, 1985. 1985 is a big deal, guys. When they stepped out, they looked so weird. They looked around for a while. When the Doctor told them that history is changing and that they needed to leave, history is changing and that they need to leave now. If they did not leave, they'll be erased from history. So they left 1985 in the TARDIS. Sorry, guys. From history. So they left 1985 and the TARDIS dematerialized and landed into 1980 into 2004 in December on the 8th in Australia. They don't know where they were. They don't know where they were. Didn't know where they were. Whoops. Didn't know where they were, but Shawn knew why. Why Shawn knew? Because it was the day he was born. Then the TARDIS materialized out of thin air and materialized at a hospital, the place Shawn was born. They stepped out, they looked around for Shawn, and when he was a baby, just then they found him and history was about to change. Just before Shawn could see himself from the past, the TARDIS dematerialized out of the hospital and went dematerialized. So, and they went to many different planets. Everyone had a great time when the TARDIS materialized in Ottawa, Canada, on the present day. The TARDIS landed back at their house. When they left the TARDIS, the Doctor said thank you to them. Is this the end of the? This the end? The Doctor said yes, because he has some things he's going to take care of. So the Doctor flew the TARDIS out of the backyard. While the TARDIS was flying away, the Doctor so the Doctor flying away. The Doctor was in pain. Okay, back to this book because this video is going to be a long time. And further fossil task, the Doctor's body was lining up with bright yellow. The Doctor knew this was the end of himself of being a friend. So the Doctor changed to a new person. The TARDIS crashed in 1996 on Earth. And that was the last time Shawn... and that was the last time Jesse, Shawn, Jaime, Graphic, Henry ever heard from the Doctor. Chapter 9. The Movie. Just after the Doctor left, the whole house was cleaned, even the backyard. Before they left, Henry asked one of his friends to clean up that place while they were gone. So Henry told them what happened, but now they understand. So they went inside the house. They were so excited to be back because the TARDIS was new to them. So they had to calm down with the movie. So they put on a movie. They recorded was a movie they recorded a while ago. Met Shawn and Henry. The movie they watched was the Devil's Highway movie. Before they started the movie, they had to get popcorn and snacks. When the snacks was ready, they sat down and watched the movie. When they finished watching the movie, they all went to bed. Shawn and Henry stayed up. After Jesse, Jaime, and Graham went to bed, Henry told Shawn a truth or dare question. And Shawn chose truth, so Henry asked Shawn what he thinks of Jesse, Mike, and Graphics. Shawn told Henry the truth, what he thinks of them. Shawn said that they are amazing Chris and that they are funny. So Shawn told Henry the truth of their question. Henry chose dare. Shawn dared Henry to say, I hate Satan in the basement, so that's what he did. Luckily it was 4 a.m. in the morning, so nothing happened. After that, they got tired and they went to bed. Chapter 10. The Car Trip. The next morning, everyone got up. They all had a nice sleep. So Shawn had an idea. They should have a car trip anywhere they want. So that's what he did. So they all got in the car and they set their destination for a museum. They set the destination to the mountains. And they set the destination to the railway museum. After that, they set the destination to a public 10-pin bowling area. Then they set the destination to a public golf club. And then they set it to a hot air balloon area. Then they set it to a skydive airport. Then they set it to the nearest restaurant. Then they got back on the road. Then they got back on the road. Then they set the destination to Area 51. After that, they went home because they had been travelling all day. Chapter 11. The Hide and Seek Game. The next day, everyone had a sleep in. And they woke up at 11 a.m, which was pretty good time. Because they were so tired yesterday because they were travelling all day. So later that night, at 3 a.m, they played a game of hide and seek. And in the house, Henry decided to be the seeker while Jesse, Mike, Ravnik, and Shawn were the hiders. Henry counted up to 60 seconds. And they went to look for them. Jesse hid upstairs in his bathroom. Mike hid downstairs in the basement next to the breaker for the power electrical box. Ravnik hid outside, and Shawn hid outside. He hid in the snow, and he asked Ravnik to cover himself with the snow. And after that, Ravnik moved to another spot to hide after Henry finished counting. Henry went to look for them. Henry looked at the time. 3:10, so it was the devil's hour. So Henry went to the kitchen area first, if anyone was in there. But no one was there. Next, he checked the room with all computers. So he checked downstairs, closet. But no one was there. Next, Henry checked upstairs. Jesse could hear Henry's footsteps. And Henry checked Mike's room first, but then he moved to the bathroom upstairs. And then Jesse got scared because Henry was close. First, Henry checked Jesse's closet. Then Henry moved into Jesse's bathroom. Henry checked the bath, but Jesse was not there. Next, Jesse checked Henry. Next, Henry checked Jesse's shower, but he was not there. He heard a bang. Henry checked the cupboard underneath the sink, and he found Jesse hiding underneath the sink. So Jesse was found. Next, Henry moved downstairs and into the basement, see if anyone was there. Henry moved closer to the breaker, but Mike was at the breaker. Mike could not hear Henry getting close. When Henry got to the breaker, he found Mike underneath the breaker, on the floor, lying down. So Mike was found next. Henry checked around each corner. Henry checked outside, but he could not see anyone. First he checked the snow, but no one was in the snow. But Shawn hid in the snow, but he don't know which part of the snow he found. He was in. Then he checked around each corner of the house, and he found Ravnik sitting in a tree over the fence, and Ravnik was found. So Shawn won the game of hide and seek, because Ravnik buried himself in the snow. When Shawn got out of the snow, they all went inside and warmed Shawn up. And they said congratulations to him. So this guy's who got found first. Henry told them that Jesse was first, then Mike, then Ravnik was third, and I came fourth, so which means Shawn won. Chapter 4. Chapter 12, the singing competition. So this is not the last one. This is two more. This is the second to last, and then it's to chapter 13. The singing competition. Next day they had a singing competition for $5,000. And they had some judges for the competition. Henry went first. Henry sang You Might Think by the Cars. When Henry finished singing, the judges loved it and they asked Henry to wait in the kitchen. And Shawn went next. Shawn sang Believe by Josh Groban. After Shawn finished singing, said that it was the most beautiful song, and then they told Shawn to wait in the kitchen. Then Jesse sang Dance Monkey by Tones and I. After that, the judges loved it. And they told Jesse to wait in the kitchen. And High Mike and Graphics did a duet song. They sang Scream and Shout by William and Britney Spears. After they finished singing, the judges told everyone to come back into the lounge room to give everyone scores. They told Henry I think I did see. So he was a good singer, but not enthusiastic enough. So Henry did not make it. Henry was not mad or upset that he did not make it. He was proud of himself because he had a go. Next, the judges told Shawn that his song was beautiful and that the song was beautiful and that the song almost made them cry. And the judges told Shawn that he made it to the next round. Next, the judges told Jesse that his song was good and amazing, but he did not make it. Then he told Graphics that the song was good, amazing, so they told Graphics that they made it. So Shawn, High-Maker and Graphics won the singing competition for $5,000. They got the scores. Jesse and Henry gave Shawn Graphics $5,000 each, but luckily, Shawn, High-Maker each split the money to give to Jesse and Henry. So the judge was very happy with what they did and decided to sing together in one group. So the judges let it happen. They were happy with their idea and everyone had a great time. They were busy. Happy with the idea and everyone had a great time. They were busy singing that they forgot to have lunch because they were busy singing. We all had lunch and then they played games for the rest of the day. They also played Roblox together. They played Among Us, Minecraft, Fortnite. They even did a Try Not to Laugh challenge. They all lost because the Try Not to Laugh challenge. They also played musical chairs. High Mike won the musical chairs, and they all went to bed. Last one, Chapter 13, the end. Ever since Shawn came to Ottawa, Canada, they had so many adventures. Then they met Henry, the friendly ghost. They played a lot of games, did a singing competition, and even did 3 a.m. challenges. Disclaimer, all rights to the BBC of Doctor Who will not be copyrighted because it's just a book, and all rights to go to these three amazing YouTube creators, Tracy Brown /Jester, Michelle Olkoff /Hype Mike, Nicholas Morgan /Rafnix, and Henry the Friendly Ghost was made up. But the name is a real name. This is the story of how I met these YouTubers in Ottawa, Canada. Let me remind you, this is a book. I did not meet them in real life. Here are some pictures that I used in the book. So here's the first pages. As you can see, this is Graphnix's picture from Instagram, and I found this picture from the internet. If you can't see it properly, how's that? The TARDIS. Okay, so yes, the last two pages. So the last two pages are from their Instagram, from Hype Mike's Instagram, and Jesse Barron's Instagram. So I want to say thank you for listening to my beautiful book and have a wonderful day. Bye.